Back with another
Halloween.
Halloween.
This one kills.
This one kills. Halloween kills.
I've been told. Again, it opens with a dope-ass fucking jack-o'-lantern intro.
It does.
This one's just like super on fire.
It does. 2021 Halloween Kills came out. Same crew as the first one. We got our Danny McBride, EVP and writer, David Gordon Green as director.
Evie?
Yeah,
okay.
of course.
Thought
of course. Deborah Hill characters, John Carpenter characters.
John Carpenter score, Cody Carpenter score.
You know, same.
The huge.
Jamie Lee Curtis, Judy Greer, Andy Matichak,
Yes.
James Jude Courtney, Nick Castle.
Oh, Nick Castle?
Yeah.
I've been calling him Frank Castle the whole first one. Oh, man, I had Punisher on the brain.
Will Patton, Thomas Mann, Dylan Arnold, Jim Cummings. This one brought back pretty much any character from the originals in the 70s that was still breathing. The second one did.
Did it really? Yeah, oh, yeah, I mean,
all the locals.
What's his face?
Lonnie.
Yeah.
The little boy is now grown up, and he actually leads the militia, I believe, isn't it? That's his role.
Yeah.
He kind of gets everyone.
Who was that actor? Who was playing him?
Plays Lonnie. Robert Longstreet.
Okay. That's what I thought. Yeah, no, this one's the most. This one's like a legacy movie.
This is a legacy movie.
It's the most one. I mean, the whole thing is, but fuck you.
But this one definitely is the result of reaping the benefits of the first movie, where now anyone associated has made the phone call and it's like, hey, if you need me to come back and reprise my role as the milkman, I'll fucking do it. Yeah, kinda.
Kinda.
Well, it jumps up to $20 million for your budget from 10 to 15. So
it's double. I mean,
yeah, the extra $5 million is for all these reoccurring faces. Box office $131. So took a little dip at the box office, paid a little more, but you still made.
I mean, you made your money.
Yeah, you made plenty of money as far as slashers go.
Happy. I mean, I'm happy. I don't know everyone else, but
yeah, this one kind of gets. I don't know. I've seen polarizing opinions on this one.
It's very, very people. But I mean, the third one's just as people-y.
Yeah.
But I mean, this one you definitely, because Lori's out of the picture. She's in the hospital, injured from the fight with Michael Myers.
Yeah, this picks up literally immediately after the first one.
Yeah, it does what the first one does. Where the first two are, in the same vein as a one movie.
Yeah.
It's just one long fucking movie cut in two.
That's right.
Again, the most believable Michael Myers comeback. I mean, he just got rescued by the fireman. Because, I mean, you literally saw the fireman at the end of the first one / beginning of the second.
I have heard critiques that Michael Myers goes John Wick in this movie.
He does.
He goes...
Dude, that firefighter intro, it's dope, dude. It's fuck you. It was fun. He just walks out with, like, that one little, like, the lifesaver little pick window puller. And the dude got, like, a fucking jaws of death. He's like, let's rare and ready, motherfuckers.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's cool. Because that's the whole movie. The whole movie is, like, mob justice. And because the world knows. This town fucking knows. Michael Myers is fucking back. Exactly. We need to stop him. So everyone that's anyone is, like, going for it. It was cool. Yeah, the firemen are like, let's do this. Like, lock and load. It was clean as shit. Yeah, he just walks out of the shadow.
Even after, like, the seventh one dies, they're still coming at Michael Myers.
It's good.
It's like no one thought to get in the fire truck and leave.
No.
It's like...
Dude, be real, a fire truck's pretty slow.
For 7 people to die, I would have been long gone.
Oh, yeah, at least booked it on foot.
Yeah, afafter the first 2 go down with ease, I'm out.
Sorry. I was with you until the saw guy.
Yeah.
The guy that catches his own saw in 10 seconds or less, I was out. You know.
Like, once he did that, he flips the jaws of life on the guy. I'm like, you know what? Never mind.
Yeah, he does go full John Wick, but I mean, it's not. You're here for it.
Yeah.
It's contained, and it's supposed to be mirror images. The beginning is him beating the shit out of town. At the end, the town's beating the shit out of him.
To me, the first 2 movies are just longer form versions of the third movie, where the first movie is a lot of before Halloween, and it ends on Halloween. The second movie is all Halloween.
Yes.
It's literally, this is the bulk of the night. This is Halloween night.
This is technically Halloween.
Yeah, this is Halloween night. So this is where all your kills are going to happen.
It's literally called Kills.
It's called Kills for a reason.
Don't be mad at Saul because Saul is doing
theory,
Saul.
Yeah, I mentioned my theory in the first movie. If they call the movie something, they probably mean it.
Yeah.
I mean, Halloween Kills, aptly named because the kill count goes nuts.
Yeah,
during the credits,
he
smashes 17 firefighters.
Yeah, I mean, it is sort of like out of character, but I mean, I'm not mad. I loved it. I liked him going for the fucking couple next.
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoyed it. I wasn't mad that Halloween Kills was Kills.
Kills. I kind of expected it.
Yeah, the first one was kind of lacking. I mean, it had some good, memorable, fun kills, but I mean, they went off the hook.
But it was all foundation. It was all character development in the first movie, so it was slower.
The most obscene was, like, him killing a lady with the hammer for the knife.
Yeah.
And, like, maybe a couple cheeky kills as, like, a call to Halloween 5 or some shit.
Exactly.
But yeah, no, this one just, he goes on a full-on assault, and it makes sense character-wise. Fucking Laurie Strode got it. Dude, he's pissed.
Yeah.
He's fucking pissed.
He's super pissed.
And he knows she's at the hospital. He's like, I'm going for the hospital.
And to stay true to our plot, he's living on borrowed time. It's still Halloween night. He's got to wrap this shit up. He's got to go back into hiding because we only kill on Halloween.
Yeah.
Come on. October 31st.
But yeah, the town's cool. I mean, it's a little, the guy's telling a spooky story. It's whatever. But I like that, the black couple, they're like dressed as a doctor.
Yeah.
He forgot his stethoscope. Like, they're kind of like the main bar people you talk to, because, like, Lonnie and them were introduced.
Yep.
He tells the story. He's like, I got cornered by him. And have they shown the cops?
Yeah. Hawkins' flashback is actually the first scene of the movie.
Walk us through that flashback. What do we got?
It's Hawkins and his partner back in the late 70s.
78 or
78, I believe. Yeah. And it's all during the first Michael Myers killing spree. And Michael Myers grabs his partner, uses him like a shield, and Hawkins shoots his partner to get to Michael Myers. Only he doesn't get Michael Myers, and his partner dies. So actually, Hawkins kills the guy. So now this is kind of the character building of Officer Hawkins.
Yeah, this is the first time they threw a kill on Michael Myers. He didn't do.
Exactly. And this is where we see the corrupt police, justice system, where they pin the kill on Michael. And Michael's like, what the fuck did I do?
Yeah, this is the most dated feeling.
Yep.
Like, it felt like they were 70s baiting. Like, they just kind of threw mustaches on people.
They definitely did.
But, I mean, it was a flashback. You told me it was a flashback, so I wasn't mad.
And
but it's just weird how, like, that felt dated, but the rest of the three feels very 70s without being 70s.
And I've mentioned it off mic several times before, but, like, the transitions between old footage from the original Halloween film in 78 to the shots of the new movie that are taken like this, the flashback in 78. This is new footage.
It's that same blue.
They're the same. I don't know how it's
just color grading and caring. That's it.
But almost seamless transitions between the two because this movie introduces the flashbacks to the old movies. Mm-hmm. Because each character gets a flashback. Lonnie to show us who he was in the old movies. Because, remember him?
Well, because again, it's a very people-heavy movie.
Something that Karate Kid and Cobra Kai do not do. They just throw random old people at you, and you're just supposed to assume that. Okay. That's why I tell Brittany, I'm like, one of these is from an old fucking Karate Kid movie because he's got white hair and he's 80 years old, and they're making a big deal out of him. So.
That's the hot dog vendor.
But this movie definitely gets into their Cobra Kai bag. Like,
it does.
We're calling everyone back. Everyone gets a cameo. Everyone gets an appearance. They definitely pull that off. But I like how they do it. They contain them. They contain everybody. They keep them all in the mob. Pretty much.
Exactly. That was my thing. It was like, it wasn't really showing me something I didn't have to see or want to see. I mean, I may not have asked.
For as many familiar faces, if you want to call them that, as, look, that's the guy from the first movie, that's the guy from the third movie, whatever it is. They keep them as the character of the mob at the end of the day. All of them are still in one, it's one think, it's one thought group, this is the movie where the town has enough, and they're going to fight back. He's hunted us for 40 years, now we're going to hunt him style shit.
The whole town's an echo chamber.
Yeah. Exactly. That's all this is. And they contain all the stupid cameos.
I like the
So I didn't mind that.
The references. It was like someone called him the Babysitter Killer, which is a working title.
Which was what the movie... Yeah, the movie's supposed to be called.
They call him the Boogeyman a lot.
Yeah.
They call him the Shape a lot.
Yep.
I like those.
I agree.
It was stuff like that. So yeah, it's a very legacy movie.
And I didn't mind it because I feel like that's what a sequel's supposed to be, right? If you have that long lineage of history to pull from, first movie makes it, okay, it's successful. You can be self-indulgent. I don't mind that.
Yeah, I mean, even the stuff that's on the nose, it's not too on the nose.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying seeing it again.
100%.
Because it's not like... It's not something I've seen 1,000 times. It's something I saw in Halloween.
Exactly.
You know, he's not doing bullet time like The Matrix.
Yes. Not yet, at least.
So, yeah, I mean, you have those, but like you were saying, it's a sequel.
Yep.
But yeah, they're at the bar telling the ghost stories and shit.
Oh, yeah.
And this is the mental patient that is one of the mental patients that's escaped and kind of becomes the main side.
Yeah.
He's actually like a bigger character in this than Jamie Lee, technically.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, he's like fiddling with the car. Everyone thinks it's him, obviously. And I think he is coincidentally next to Michael Myers.
Yeah.
Because the nurse shoots herself. Or he makes her shoot herself or something. Like he kicks a fucking door open or something like that because like the mental patient crashes.
Yeah, his name's Lance Tivoli.
Okay.
Is the convict.
Okay.
That's and like you said, he rode alongside Michael in the bus crash. He's one of the ones.
Yeah.
That got out.
But yeah, he just like gets in the car and crashes it.
Yeah.
And disappears.
Is this the guy that they corner?
I believe so.
I think that's what I'm trying to skim ahead
I'm pretty
to see,
sure
but
it is
I
him,
think it is.
Because like they don't really focus on anyone else. They kind of have one other mental patient.
Yeah.
But he's the one that like you kind of follow him, or like he pokes up in the story like because he's on the same journey as Michael Myers. He's going to the hospital as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he knows he's sick. He knows he shouldn't be out.
Exactly.
He knows the town's fucking crazy. I mean, he fucking knows he's next to Michael Myers. Dude might be eating fucking crayons. But, you know, he knows it's Michael Myers. So he's like, I don't want to be here. I'm going back to the hospital. I got out in the bus crash. Can I watch Roseanne? You know, like, so they're all on the same journey.
Mm-hmm. And this movie really reintroduced the house, the Michael Myers house.
It did.
As, like, a main character in this story, because that's really the whole plot, is Michael Myers is getting back to his house.
He's coming home.
He's coming home. That's his whole
Because
thing.
that's the, Michael McDonald's kill.
Yeah.
The Big Bear and Little Bear, or whatever the hell the name is, the gay bee couple.
Yeah.
Because he makes a comment. He's like, so you're finally home, Michael. Welcome home.
Exactly.
Which I kind of wish the title was Halloween Kill or Home.
Yeah.
I don't know, because, again, it's such an emphasis. He's going home. Like, again, that's what he does, but it was just nice.
I didn't like, and I mean, people have harped on it at length, probably, at this point, but the Jamie Lee Curtis's whole mantra in this one is, like, evil dies tonight, evil dies tonight, evil dies tonight.
Yes.
But by this point, I guess just because of the way social media is, we were already aware that there was a third movie on the way. So there was no way evil could die tonight.
The second and third one were pumped.
Yeah.
I mean, the first one was 2018, this is 21.
And
that's a couple years of breathing.
Well, and in COVID is really what delayed it. But, like...
so, yeah, you knew.
Yeah, just for that to be such a harped-on factor in the... For her character, at least.
I don't know,
evil
because,
dies tonight. Like,
again, I didn't know the third was going to be different. But... I don't know. I kind of was hoping it was going to be different like the third one was.
Yeah.
So maybe he could have died.
Yeah, and then come back or some shit.
I mean, like they could have, you know, the third one could have been a prequel.
True, but
I didn't know.
It just felt like they were not
It didn't feel solidified, no.
Yeah, like they were taking themselves too seriously.
I mean, it's called Halloween Kills.
Yeah, like, we're going to end it now. It's like, you're not going to end it now because it's the third movie.
I think it was just to kind of spit in the face.
Kinda.
Because, like, that becomes, like, Lonnie's chant. And then he uses it against Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah.
She gets injured. And then they all abandon her.
Exactly.
So I think it was just more like a...
Like an overarching theme, for sure.
Yeah.
Like how the mob eats itself and all that. And then
I think that's why it was such a...
She's trying to tell them, and then they end up stabbing her, and
So I think that's more why it was such like a heavy thing, where it's like everyone was chanting that, and everyone was like, "Oh hell no! We're getting the boys together, and evil dies."
Yeah.
I think that was more the reason of it, just to be like, it really doesn't matter. It's not going to end.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I could be looking into it more.
Maybe. But that was just one thing I had a thing with.
No, for sure. I mean, it is heavy. It's said like every fucking 2 minutes.
Yeah. It's like Dark Souls 2 with Prepare to Die, or whatever the fuck the slogan was.
I'm pretty sure someone had a bumper sticker that said, "If you're not first, you're last."
Yeah.
And evil dies tonight. Those are the two bumper stickers that I saw. But yeah, the Jamie's now confined to the hospital. So is Hawkins.
Yep.
Well, I guess he's kind of skipped. He's found alive.
Yeah, he's fine. Ends up going to the same hospital as her.
Yeah.
They're in the same room. And you get the conversation of, "No, I need to kill him. No, I need to kill him." They go back and forth doing that. And it's like, whatever. But
for a minute they acted like she wasn't going to, and I was going to be mad.
Yeah.
But they didn't, thank God. She just shoots her ass with adrenaline and vitamin B, and she's like, "Oh no, we're going, homie."
Yeah. That was great.
So yeah, I was glad. But yeah, they had that little because again, it's mob justice. It's like you have a whole town protecting you. You can trust them when she knows the Empire's gonna fall.
Yeah, of course.
Where are we at plot wise? I mean, because it's again, the plot is he's going to the hospital. It's more what kill are we at? I guess we kind of touched on the big bear, little bear kill. It was good. The bee couple.
Yeah, I liked it.
It was the character development in a character you knew was going to die.
Mm-hmm.
You let them have a moment, and you let Michael have that bit of cheeky humor / empathy, I guess, to an extent.
My favorite kill in this movie was the park.
The fence kid.
Yeah. Well, no. The little group. The group of them with the little nurse and doctor, and...
Oh, yes.
This is for Dr. Loomis, or whatever. She tries to shoot him, and the gun clicks, and Michael just looks at him and turns his head. It's so funny. Again, Michael Myers is the funniest character in this movie.
Oh, he is. Yeah, he's super, super cheeky, like I was about to say, yeah.
And he ends up hanging all of them. He strings them all up with the mask on, the pumpkin heads, and spins them on the merry-go-round or whatever. Where the kids are fucking with him, they're like, "Y'all need to get out of here." And it's like, "Oh, what are you going to do? Fucking kill me?"
Yeah. Yes, I forgot that.
We got a bag full of candy, lady. We're not going anywhere.
But that fence kid kill is good because he uses the motion light.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. You were saying, you just sucks him into the shadow. God damn, is that good.
Because that dude, the little kid's drunk.
Yeah.
And he thinks it's the guy that's, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'll get out your yard," or whatever.
Yeah.
And the light goes out, and it comes back on, and it's Michael Myers or whatever. And he gets caught on the fence, and he's like, "Could you make it any more easy for me?"
Yeah.
He just pulls his leg. I love it.
Like a little chain.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, the big bear kill it was cool. It was cute. They had they were hollowing down and they were clearing rooms.
Yeah.
You could kind of tell again, that whole Jamie vibe kind of rubbed off on the town, where everyone kind of always has a J plan.
Exactly.
Where it's like, okay, just in case Michael Myers comes out, go get the gun.
Yeah.
And, kind of... So it was cool. I like that. And like I said, it shows that little bit of, I don't want to say empathy, but... he kills the, let's say the top. And assume their positions.
Jesus.
Michael Myers definitely kills the top first, which is smart. Which is very smart. The man knew handkerchief code. Takes him out, and, McDonald's character comes up and, makes that, "Oh, you're home, Michael," comment, kind of to appease him. And he does place them. He, lets them die holding each other, and he puts a record on. or like the record's playing and he like starts it over because it's like specifically like a romantic song.
Yeah.
So it's really fucking weird, and it's like, see, that's a more good and memorable kill than like, oh, you remember that guy with the sleeping bag and like, and you set it on fire and they were getting laid and like, it just that's more creative and visceral to me.
100%.
But yeah, I guess Michael's at the hospital or about to be because we have the fake out. As far as the mental patient.
Yeah, I think the park is like right before that, right? That's like on the way to the hospital.
Yeah, there was a lot of like almost Lord of the Rings camera pans to like show you their location in juxtaposition to where they're heading. Yeah. And you could see the hospital like in random shots become closer.
Yep, like I know in the hospital when the nurse is outside at the counter and she's putting the papers up or whatever. Mm-hmm. There's a shot down the hallway that she can't see, and you see it.
Yeah,
it's a whole There's several shots like that, especially in this movie,
and they're peppered in well.
Mm-hmm.
Same as the music. We didn't really mention it, but the use of the score is probably the best I've heard. The use of the score, even in the originals.
Yeah, I agree.
It's used as a definite moot point at times, but a good moot point.
Yeah.
Like, and sometimes it kind of like doesn't play, or it will play in a different place, and it won't make sense as to why it's playing in that place until later in the movie.
There's several different versions that play too throughout the movie. Like there's the slow one that's just got a little piano to it, then there's the intense one that's building up, then there's the action one. There's like at this point we have several different iterations.
And there's that subversive one where it's like in the background, you don't really notice it.
Yeah.
Or you don't pick up that it's that until like you hear it. And you're like, okay.
Yeah, once it picks up speed and actually falls in the rhythm. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's peppered really fucking well, and it's used so well.
I agree.
But yeah, the first mental patient goes to the hospital seeking help, obviously, and the town just turns on him.
Oh,
and they start, the evil dies tonight, and blah, blah, blah. Jamie, of course, starts poking her head out, and she's like, that's Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
That's just scraggly Danny DeVito. This guy's like 4'2", and 400 pounds. Like, it's not him. This guy's black. Like, you couldn't have picked a more fucking not him.
Not Michael Myers, But,
the town quarters him, and the most outstanding point of Judy Greer in this film, as far as acting, is when she goes in like protective mode. She holds Jamie Lee down for a second, and then the crowd turns on her, and someone stabs Jamie Lee.
Yeah.
As they chase the mental patient, Judy Greer instantly goes into mama mode, and like she finds where the mental patient is at before the crowd does.
Yeah.
And she locks him in the hall, and she's like, "You need to fucking not move, and you need to just know."
Yeah.
And she even stands in front of the crowd, and they still like shove and push her out of the way. It's like she's telling you it's not him.
Exactly.
Like you go into this panic mode, and you're so uncomfortable. You're just watching, and you're like, you know it's not him. Judy knows it's not him. The town knows it's not him.
There's a couple of times in this one and in the third one where it's like, does no one pay attention to what's already happened? Like, if you're going to trust anybody, it should be these couple of people.
The third one's guilty a little bit more.
Yeah, the third one definitely, for sure.
But this scene specifically in the second one is very guilty.
Because it's like, if anyone's going to know who it is, it's going to be the motherfuckers that just fought him in a phone booth in the hallway. Like,
is he missing 2 fingers?
Yeah. Like,
is half of his face burned? Does he vaguely look like Jamie Lee Curtis? Not that you've ever seen him without the mask on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's such a fucking intense scene, and that's where I text you. I had texted you when I first watched it, and I was like, these are pretty good movies. I'm watching the second, I'll let you know. We might review them, or you should at least watch them.
Right.
And like 15 minutes later, I was like, oh no, we need. And it was this scene. It was watching this transition and having him kill himself to get rid of it. It was like, holy shit, this is a horror film.
It was.
This is how a fucking horror film should be. This is horrifying.
And see, like, I feel like people that watch this...
It was like a fucking snuff film.
They don't value that part of it. Because they're here for Michael Myers, they're here for slasher, they're here for kill count, they're here for that. And they won't value the development into the character of the wrong mentally handicapped patient.
No.
That's getting chased around a fucking hospital, who then has to kill himself.
That's not important.
Exactly.
That's not important. That has nothing to do with Jamie Lee Curtis or Michael Myers.
Whereas to me, all that does is build the fucking environment. Like this is mob mentality. Like we're past the point of a sensible mob looking for a bad guy.
Yeah, it was literally, in my definition, horrifying.
Yeah, like
he's having a fucking freak out. He went to this hospital for safety, first of all.
Yeah.
Like, I can tell that already via plot. Whether you told me or not, I can pick it up.
Exactly.
He's clearly not guilty. He's fumbling around. He may be knocking over trash cans.
Yeah.
Like, he maybe humps them. Like, he's not crazy. Like, and yeah, they just turn on him, and then they stab Jamie Lee Curtis, then Judy Greer protecting him, and then him just killing himself. And I was like, holy shit.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
This is like some, like, M. Night Shyamalan, like, weird, twisty, horrifying shit. Like, what the hell? And yeah, that's why I was like, no, this is how you do a horror film now. This is what's terrifying. We know Michael Myers is going to swing a knife.
Exactly. You know that's coming.
You didn't tell me they were going to bully a fucking retarded man to kill himself.
I feel like they knew that they had to set the building blocks for the rematch of Laurie and Michael, but they're also old and it has to be believable, so you couldn't have them do it 3 movies in a row. So with the second movie, it had to be an environmental problem.
Well, I mean, that's what the second one is. It's she's injured in the hospital, and he's... So, I mean, it's a shot-for-shot remake, but, again, that's what's good about it. What you were saying, it's a confined space. We want that.
And like,
so if you can make it familiar, all the better.
And using something like that mob mentality and using that as the enemy in this movie, because that's really
that's your tension.
It is. Like,
exactly.
They're trying to solve the fucking problem, and these motherfuckers are just beating up all the crazy people they let loose in the town. It's like, that's not the right guy.
Yeah, again, like, that's where your tension lies. It's not in 2 6-year-old people stabbing each other. It's in what this franchise has done to the ethos, to where we can just have that Halloween music in while someone else is getting killed.
Yeah.
You know, that's where your true tension lies. He ends up dying, obviously, and
of course,
the crowd kind of dissipates and leave Jamie at the hospital.
Yep.
Because Michael Myers isn't here. And what happens next? I always get this last bit shuffled, because like that, the death of the handicapped man is just it's so intense to me. It's like, yeah, it's that, and then it's the end of the movie when the mob, finally gets Michael Myers, quote unquote, before that twist.
Well, that's what's next. Laurie tells Karen to go with the group.
That's what I thought. So,
Tommy and the other guys,
Evil dies tonight.
You had to go hunt down Michael, and then Lonnie goes to Michael's house.
So, yeah, I'm not crazy. That's what I thought. I'm like, yeah, it literally is that. And, yeah, they make a comment. They're like,
and of course...
Yes, because the daughter...
Yeah.
And, Fuckboy, because Fuckboy's trying to make up for being a douchebag with the dad.
Yeah.
And
then that crew goes to the house.
Yes, and then Karen saves the daughter by taking Michael's mask, which is good.
It was.
I like that scene.
One of the only cop-out saves, like that you could think of, like, because if not, he's just gonna kill all of you. So it's like you gotta distract him some sort of way, pull his mask.
More Strode blood.
Yeah.
Or closer to pure Strode blood, and my mask. I need those 2 things.
Yeah, I mean that's just.
I was kind of mad because I thought that's when she was gonna die. I was like, of course, he's gonna follow you and kill you to get the mask. Yeah. I understand you're killing yourself to save your daughter. I know that, but I was like, fuck.
I figured that too, watching this one. I thought she was going to go out like a hero, saving the daughter, and the daughter would get away.
But those fucking spotlights, the country boy Goodall, was like, oh shit, son, this is a trap. And again, it's that she's using that subversion. Karen knows she's a fragile little thing, so she's like...
Yeah, she looks like the target.
Yeah. So it was good. 2 times in a row, Judy Greer got me, and Karen's character got me. It was like, holy shit.
Right.
She really knows how to use that subversion. Like, I forgot in the second film she could become so hair-trigger and tactician.
Exactly.
To where she was like, no, I'm going to grab his fucking mask. He's going to chase me for a block or 2. Then every single redneck in 50 miles is going to come with their picked-up truck.
Beat the shit out of him.
They were going to gang stop him until he's dead.
Only he doesn't die.
Yeah. Obviously.
And the Undertaker pops up.
But it was good. I liked it. It was, again, the same as the fireman. It was that, like, the town's now beating him up.
Yeah.
And, we're not going to take it. Evil dies.
Yeah.
And I like that Karen goes in for a stab. It was cool.
Yeah, oh,
I mean, she didn't necessarily, quote-unquote, deserve it. But, fuck it. Let her have it.
Fuck it. I agree.
And then, I don't know, the cop-out death of killing her, it rubbed me the wrong way at the end.
At the end?
It was just, I don't know.
I didn't mind it because it was...
It was a good scene, don't get me wrong.
I was about to say the scene itself.
Jamie looking out the hospital window as he's looking out his home. And
and then the lightning hits his reflection, and it goes right back to where we started with the original movies, and him lurking in the shadows, and that being his strong suit. Yeah. Like you just said, catching him outside with the group, that's not his strong suit. He's clearly efficient.
He's good at it.
He's clearly efficient because you see what he did to the firefighters. So why this group of ragtag individuals thought they were going to do any better, I don't know. They don't. But
see, I don't know why they didn't use, like, see, if I was, I'm in a redneck mob for 2 seconds, use the winches.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, pull that dude apart.
Yeah. You're going to have to reanimate right here in front of you.
No one's got dogs?
Yeah. That's what I'm... Anything. Catch his ass on fire.
Oh, they introduced that, the out-of-town black sheriff who's from Django.
Oh, yeah, the dude with the good beard. I love that dude.
Yeah, he was good. He was a good outsider sheriff. I mean, it was a good playoff with Hawkins.
He was, and you think he's going to come in to be like the rival guy, but he's really not. He comes in, he's super helpful, and he's very understanding. He goes along with Hawkins as opposed to butting heads with him in every corner.
Exactly.
Where it could have very easily been a fucking cop versus cop thing.
Yeah, I didn't want to not make. He's not in the film often, but he's a good character.
Protocol and all that. Like you could so see it go that way.
Especially the ending.
Oh yeah, and then
it's good. With
the third movie as well.
But yeah, it was a little cop out, but again, it's such a good shot, and like I knew they had to do it. They had to make the granddaughter and Jamie together more. Yeah.
What did you think of all the kills in the house? Of the little crew of them? Because he kills he kills Cameron, he kills...
oh, yeah, the Bannister kills and shit.
The little friends. They were cool.
I mean, there's a lot of fucking head bumping, man. He knows his strong suit. He's stabbing and hitting.
Yeah.
Like...
oh, yeah.
He uses a lot of, like, objectivity. He's like, boom. I'm dragging you to the door.
Yeah.
I'm beating your head in with the door. I don't have time for this.
Give me the door.
So yeah, I mean it's good. Again, like environmental kills. I kind of forget about like a lot of the those little kills, that like little pocket, because like it's that come down from that hospital.
And there's so many kills in this movie. The first one, like we were saying, the fence kill, they're so iconic and memorable because there's only a handful.
You forget the dark, creepy house kills that are in the shadows.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just going off. Yeah.
This movie is like he kills 7 people in a driveway. Yeah. And then goes to the next house and does it again. So
yeah, like,
you're getting like Dynasty Warriors level here.
I like the I don't want to say it's not my favorite, but the fluorescent ball lady, the woman with the drone.
Oh, the one that doesn't die.
Yes, she comes back.
She's my favorite. Yeah, I take it back. I agree.
I mean, that sucked. Fucking fluorescent bulb to the throat. It's gotta be terrible.
What her sister saying in the third one? She can't eat, she can't speak.
Yeah.
All kind of shit.
You killed her husband, blah, blah, blah.
That's fucked up.
But yeah, when they brought her back, I was like, oh shit!
That's repercussions right there, yeah.
Oh shit.
Like people talk about Spider-Man's webs on the buildings, that's repercussions from a fucking movie.
Oh, man.
I don't care who cleans up New York City. What happens to these people that's half dead for Michael Myers?
You whipped a manhole at my car.
I didn't die, but my fucking head is collapsed.
She's right. There's that. It's like the first Spider-Man, the Sam Raimi one.
Yeah.
The guy that catches a lamppost.
Oh yeah.
At the Thanksgiving fucking parade thing.
Yeah.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Or like retarded.
When Goblin's throwing bombs and Aunt May's. Oh.
Yeah.
Anyone standing down there is dead.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
So many
there's definitely repercussions. But yeah, I forget the shadowy dark house kills because they're just, I mean, they're rapid fire. But again, I know this character's supposed to die. You're not the granddaughter. I know Karen's coming. I know Karen's going with Lonnie.
Yep.
I know Lonnie's got his gaggle of fucking fuckos. So it was like, I knew you were a slasher bait.
And the precursor is there for the Karen kill because she goes in Judith's bedroom, Michael Myers' sister, and she looks out the same window. It's all callback. So it kind of and the way
she's in his house.
Yeah. Yeah.
She is in his fucking house.
Because it all happens at his house.
Okay, well now I'm not as mad because I thought it was her house.
Nuh-uh. Yeah, it's his house, and he's in his sister's
I thought
bedroom.
so, but in the back of my mind I was like, it's her house, right? Yeah. But she is in his. Never mind. I'm still mad, but wrong place, wrong time. You knew better. It's Halloween still. It was like probably 11:58.
Exactly.
All right, 2 more minutes. What would you rate this one?
7.
7. Why?
7.5. 8.
Well, you don't need to go up. Just what were your gripes and your flaws? What would you fix or change?
Nothing really. I didn't like the campiness. I didn't like the call everyone back. It was ever worked in Hollywood one time.
No, yeah,
I didn't like all that.
I get that.
Which I hate Cobra Kai. I hate Stranger Things when they do it. I hate all. If you're gonna bring people back, make them viable characters.
Well, that and if you're important, you would have already been here.
Exactly, like and losing all of them to the mob and the plot, and then all they were was a nuisance to the story. Had they not been there,
yeah, I mean they were quote unquote pivotal to the story.
But you could have very easily just had Joe Blow number 2 do that as well.
Exactly.
It didn't need to be Lonnie from 1978 who got picked on Halloween and ran into Michael Myers or whatever. It could have just been guy at the gas station who's tired of fucking traffic jams every night.
Right.
Dipshit.
I get that. I get you.
It didn't have to be so campy.
I don't want to say it strikes lower to me as well, but I guess.
I love the kills. Yeah.
So I'd probably get like an 8.5 as well, maybe an 8.2.
Yeah. Yeah, because I give the first one a 9. I'd go an 8.
Yeah, if I have to praise what I'm praising, I have to also be negative what I'm being negative about. So I get you.
Because as far as slashers go, this is probably the best slasher of the 3, if we're being honest. Most kills, most blood, most creative kills, all that.
Yeah.
You get the iconicness.
Most tension.
You get brutal brawls. The only thing you don't get is another one-on-one with him and Lori, and that's good. They were saving it because you can't go 3 rounds.
3, yeah. No
shit. It would be impossible. They're both like we're saying. She would just die. She's 60 years old at this point.
Yeah, that is true. Like
you can't get choke slammed by fucking handicap.
I do like her. I do like her fucking her raring and ready though. Oh no, her shooting her ass with the adrenaline was a good scene. I was like, you know what? Fuck it, let's go, Lori. I'm with you. Round 2.
And then they stab her, and it was the perfect letdown.
Yeah, because again, it was dark and twisted. It was the town turning on her in 2 seconds.
The same mob she just sent her daughter to go assist just stabbed her and put her back in
the and she knows she has to.
Yeah, the irony of the whole situation was a thing that I kind of enjoyed.
Yeah, no, I guess I give it like an 8.2.
Yeah.
And last up is Halloween Ends coming up.
Yeah, apparently there's an alternate ending to the movie where Lori calls Karen using the hospital phone after she's dead, of course, and Michael picks the phone up and answers it. He doesn't say anything; he just breathes and signifying that she's dead.
No, the pan shot's way better.
Yeah, I think
that cut to where she's out the hospital window and she knows.
Yeah,
because you can see Jamie's face drop.
Yeah, she knows. Yeah, she feels it.
Yeah, she feels it in the air. So no, I like that more.
Yeah,
reflect because again, the
reflection. I like that too. The phone call would have, like I just said, been way too campy. Just would have been too. I know what you did last summer.
I mean, yeah, this is the movie to do it, but don't
keep it classy, San Diego. Yeah, I
agree.
It
was definitely it was way better.
So yeah, I'll give it a solid 8.
Yeah,
solid 8. You good on that one?
Follow us.
Yeah, follow us on Instagram at Neighborzilla, Twitter Neighborzilla_,
and YouTube at Neighborzilla.
Yep, Neighborzilla Podcast on YouTube. Go give us a like, share, subscribe.
So yeah, now I'm happy with that one.
Yeah. Peace.